Hello guys and welcome to Bush Life. In today's episode we're going to be taking a little trip down memory lane, This episode is going to be recorded entirely in the format of those older episodes, those real early on ones. The reason for that is because I've been kind of rewatching those older episodes recently and just seeing what things are like after these 2 years of doing this alike and what's changed and all that. And I just thought, it could be kind of cool to go back to the original style for a little special episode. And since I've finished a lot of the main projects I wanted to do, I figured, why not? Until I have people over here for my party, there's not much to really do. Then after that, we'll finish off with the bridge project. So, I thought, let's go check out the encampment, go on a trip down memory lane, all in the good old first-person style of those original episodes. Let's do it. Now, I cannot believe that this tree is still standing. It's got to be on its way out, surely. And look at the tiny hut sign. That thing is dying. Oh wow, look at all the ants. There's a lot of them. Alright, I'm coming down. It seems like everything is still standing. Every time I come down here now, it's like a bit of a gamble whether things are still going to be standing or not, because they like to... Everything just keeps breaking recently. And these butterflies in my face. And of course... of the side tent with its chair piercing through. How beautiful. Now I'm pretty sure if we look... Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. Look at that guy. He's big. That's probably the biggest one I've seen. But if we come in here, I'm pretty sure those ants that reside in here, yeah, they still live here. Oh, gosh. Yep. Those ants... Oh, my. It's like rain. Sounds like rain. Yeah, they've been living in here since... when the tent was in the original location over there. They've been in there ever since. And they followed me this entire way here. I can't believe... They used to live in this part. Now they live in this part. It's crazy. I can't believe they're still here. The amount of times I've tried to flush them out. And they just don't go anywhere. Like, look. Look at that nest in there. Like, there's got to be... Oh, gosh. Am I getting bit? I hope not. There's got to be more, like, in there. But I don't... Yeah, you can kind of see it there. But I don't want to mess with that. There's a lot of chomping. That's an actually crazy amount of ants right there. I can't believe that they're all there like that. Now, by the looks of it, everything's still holding up, which, good stuff. This tree is annoying. Like, every time I come through, I gotta duck under, like that. Ow, the plant just pricked me finger. Bad. Oh, that sun's beautiful coming down, isn't it? Ah, something's gone wrong over here, I see. I do still need to find some wood for this, and I will get around to it, of course, but what's happened here? Dearie me. Why is this disconnected? There's been some rain, so the rest of it's held up. Ah, it just needs to be hammered down. Let's get it in there. Yeah, that just needs to be hammered back a bit. It should be fine. I'm also thinking with the storage tent. Getting like a rope in the middle so these ones aren't so strained. Putting them up onto this one, which I'm hoping doesn't fall down. It's a bit old and rickety, but just to get another rope through the middle so it's not straining the sides so much, because it just keeps drooping. My plant. Look at all those branches just on the verge of falling up there. It's kind of creepy to look at. Man, this really is like an old episode. I just sit here talking about what I am going to do and never actually doing it. That captures the magic of the old episodes really well. I spent most of those early episodes just talking, facing away at random bits of the bush like this, with my camera slightly tilted like this, just rambling on about what I'm gonna do, and then taking like 31 episodes to do it, pretty much. Yeah, we did make some small progress back then. Back then, the progress was very small between episodes. Let's go back to the original tent location and recreate some memories. Ah, apparently I left my shovel here since the last episode. I have to take that back. Didn't even realise. Alright, let's see what's going on other than the fact that a bunch of stuff has been crushed by these fallen trees. That's where the tent used to be. It's different now. As you can see, it's got the fire break coming through it, and yeah, this is where it used to be. Right there, arched over that little thing. It's hard to believe I had this all cleared out at one point. Look at it now. How things change. It's like no evidence. The seat used to be there. There's like nothing. No evidence to even suggest that it was here. Honestly. I mean, this is like one of the only branches left held up from it from when I was here. Well, look at this branch here. That's just come down. If the tent was here, it would have been crushed. Wow. You can't even tell it was here anymore. I mean, I used to sit right there. The drawers or little cabinet thing, whatever it is that's over there, used to be here. The pond was right there, and now there's the remnants of a bike track that's also disappearing. That's crazy. Wow. Yeah, so anyways, today, guys, you know, I'm just kind of thinking and contemplating life. You know, we're just going to kind of stand around here doing nothing. I'm, like, slightly thinking of grass right now, like, you know, look at all the grass and stuff around. Yeah, pretty cool. Yep. Yeah, that's pretty much me on average in those older episodes, just standing in that spot going, oh, thinking of doing this, and this. Oh, I have this on my mind. We're not going to do it for like 20 more episodes because I'm lazy, and also because I don't have any of the resources yet to do it, and also no knowledge of how to do it, but we're going to talk about it anyway. There's a charm to it. You know, I'm starting to debate, is this tree still living? Because, like, a lot of the trees, not trees, leaves have been green for a while, and yeah, the way it's fallen, it might actually still keep growing how it is. That's weird, but we'll see what happens. To think this was the fire break at one point, and now it's this. That's actually insane how overgrown things have got since then. That isn't scary at all. You know, this is the most clear part of the fire break right here, and sometimes I just like to run through it and check out everything, you know, we've got the beautiful bushland there, we've got all the encampment here. Crazy how one tent turned into all of this, am I right? And then, you know, we've got even more down here. Now, look, there's the pond. And as we come down here, you know, we've got King Toast's tent through there. Lovely. And, of course, what was the Season 2 encampment, but is now part of the main encampment, it's all right here, too. It's all still holding up, too, I think. Slowly becoming one with nature, as it should. This does make you wonder, though, how people even watched me when this was my recording style. I'd even record what I was doing half the time. I'd say I'm going to do it, and then I'd just cut it, and then I'd be done. Because I didn't have a tripod to actually show what I was doing. And the first 10 episodes were filmed on an Apple iPad. So that was even worse. Trust me, watch the quality difference between episode 10 and 12. I say 12 because I actually showcased the bush in that one, whereas in episode 11 I'm just at the beach. But even that area has changed a lot from back then. Wow. Sometimes it's weird to think I've been doing this for 2 years. And honestly, I'm starting to get ready to want to move on to something new, which is why I'm kind of glad this project is finishing up once and for all. Definitely think I'm giving it a bit more of a satisfying ending now. Oh god, just slipped. Originally the ending was just going to be the storage tent and then watching it all get overtaken by nature, but then I did extend it because I think we can create a bit more of a satisfying ending than just this. And like, if I didn't do that, we wouldn't have it even looking like this or any of the other stuff we've done. So I'm glad I did decide to expand it and push the letting nature take back just a little bit more further back, but we are coming to that point now. So I'm glad I extended it, but I am also quite ready to finish it once and for all. And I feel like me finishing off the project now is going to give off a much more satisfying conclusion than just this tent, because it was a bit, I feel like for a final building episode, it was a bit dull. But I feel like the bridge and some other surprises that I haven't revealed yet, so subscribe and stay tuned for that. But the bridge project, along with my party episodes having Scarlet, King Bob and King Toast over and Spicy, I think that will be some good satisfying final videos, kind of showcasing the encampment as it is now, before building the bridge and my other surprises in the last building project episode, because then after that it'll just be like an update every here and there when maybe a flood or something else happens, and just showcasing how nature reclaims it all. So it's going to be a bit different once I get to that phase, and that will be the final phase of the series, and then from that point I'll just, I guess, whenever I've kind of feel like I'm satisfied, or I move on with my life, move out and go somewhere else, I'll probably just end the series once and for all, which will probably be a bit of a sad day because of how much time I've spent on this and will still probably spend on this. But at the same time, I'm ready for something new. And at the same time, well, guess what? The final episode, you may think is going to be really boring, because it's like, oh, final update, everything overgrown at the end. No, I've actually already planned it out way in advance of what I want to do for the final episode, or maybe few episodes. So do stay tuned, because I want the series to go out on a high note and not a low note. Like things will probably die down for a bit while nature kind of does its thing and I move on to other projects. But when the time comes that I'm ready to fully end the series once and for all, I'll come back. We'll do some last final things. And then I've got a pretty good idea. I know exactly how I want this series to end already. I already know what I want to do. I already know what the final 5 minutes, the final shot of the series is going to be. And I think it's like a perfect full circle kind of thing. But you guys will just have to stick around for when that eventually comes. So do stay tuned, and I'll keep you guys posted. Coming into the dining tent here, there is something I want to fix up that I just remembered, right? Now, this temperature thing needs to be back up. And I could maybe do something like that, maybe? I don't know. Let's see what I can do here. Let's get it fixed. And of course, we'll do what we used to do and just cut to when it's done. So let's get this back. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that, you know? I think it works, gets the job done. I like it. Still love this little shroom. And of course, the gym. Let me guess, water build up? Yeah, it's always water build up, isn't it? Yep, there it goes. Get down, you know, do some push-ups. Yeah, imagine if I was actually doing them, because obviously I wasn't. That would have been a really weird thing to do while holding a phone. Well, it's safe to say this one so far, this tent, it's been holding up real well. I've still, as of recording this, because I kind of pre-record these a bit to make sure I can do them, so far, everything is holding up. But every now and then, these tents, they keep breaking more and more often now. And obviously, I won't be fixing them after I finish the building project and call this project done, because it's up to nature to do whatever it wants. So, listen up here, tents. If you guys want to be fixed, excluding the back area there, you better break now, because I ain't fixing you after I've built the bridge down there. You understand, guys? Good. They have no idea what I just said. They're tarps, they don't listen. I forgot this pole was here. I'll definitely have to find a use for that before a flood comes and washes it away. Toast. So yeah, I guess this episode has been more of a laid back and chill episode, where I just talk to myself. That, as I said, I think I've perfectly recreated the original episodes, but more now. So yeah, we even got the original intro music back. Did you guys miss it? I kind of miss it at times. Maybe we'll be really nostalgic one day. Yeah, actually, I haven't checked on my door down here yet. Oh, and the awesome tree. We love the awesome tree. Look at the autumn tree. It's doing well. And our door is also doing absolutely perfect. Oh, I just knocked that tree out of the ground. Oh, poor. Okay, let's go before it crushed. Alright, so I'm back across the creek. Hello, encampment. And it's because I wanted to check out the flood tent down here. That's what we're going to go do. Man, this place has changed. Well, that's where the campsite used to be. Let's take a look how overgrown it is. Just hit my phone because I hit a spider web. We'll keep it in. It's funny. It's weird. It's weird, isn't it? Look at it. So much more overgrown now. Wow. It's crazy. You know, it's nice to just take a step back sometimes and just acknowledge all the places I've been in this series, you know? Because as time goes on, certain places like the campsite, you just kind of forget about it, and you don't really see it anymore. But I would love to come back there at some point. It could be fun. And the flood tent, it saved us in a few little jiffies before. It's holding up quite well. It's even got a bug up there. Oh no, never mind, it flew away. Alright, now back over. Oh, look at that, shine through. That's beautiful, that is. Now, we're going to finish off this episode, but there is one last little special thing that I don't think would have, oh, that is a floating piece of stick. This video wouldn't be complete without one thing to really tie it back to those original episodes. And if you know the water bottle, that's right there, you know what's about to happen. Just want to take this time to say the creek plant is doing very well. Good stuff. Now, of course, as we come over here to the pond, we have the bush plant next to our bamboo, which is, holy moly, it's growing well. The bush plant is just here. And I think the bush plant, well, it's growing quite a bit. And it's in need of a bit of water now, isn't it? Got a water bottle. Water that up. Oh yeah, it's a good amount of water. Just like old times. Now here's the thing though, right, with the bush plant. Ever since it started growing out this way, it hasn't really grown anymore. It's like just stopped, and I think, well, you can see there, it's tried growing out in different areas, but it just hasn't quite worked. And so I think, because a lot of the plants on this end are kind of dying off, I'm going to do the unthinkable. Yeah. Oh wow, the pond's filled up a bit. I didn't even notice. Must have got some rain last night. I mean, I did accidentally sleep into 9. As you can see here, these are our main shoots right here, going off this stem bit. So, we're going to snap the top half of the bush plant off. I know, it's fine. This plant is sacred. It's been here since episode 1. But I think in terms of it growing bigger, stronger, and healthier, snapping off this end bit that's gone really weird might actually help it to grow upwards more. Let's do it. And hopefully this doesn't backfire horribly. It's done. And the top half of the bush plant has been torn off. I never thought I'd do that. It feels kind of wrong to even be holding it like that. But now that this piece here has come off, I think that this plant is going to grow a lot better now into the future, along with this bamboo here, giving it shade. I think it's just got a better chance of survival. Try to cover this up a bit. Hey, it might even grow a new shoot out there, I don't know. We just have to see what happens. And hey, I could keep this as a little souvenir, I guess. Just to remember this place when I'm long gone. This is weird to even be holding. It feels wrong to even be holding this in my hand right now. But I think it's for the best. That was a weird looking thumbs up. Anyways, that is going to mark the end of this episode here. I hope you enjoyed this little nostalgic trip back to the original video style. Watering the bush plant again, and then decapitating it, of course. And if you enjoyed, and you want to know what happens with the bush plant, as we have been doing since episode 1, let me know in the comments below. It's attacking me. It's fighting back. Let me know in the comments below. And I have no idea what I was just saying. I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Consider subscribing.